Just get me right next to the altar, okay?
But won't we all die?
Hypothetically. So this... Shit! I get it. I fought tooth and nail to earn my keep, and I got this far.
Hey, what's up, guys? So, I finally gave solo leveling a chance, and this anime is everything Sword Art Online tried to be. Remember when Sword Art Online had first dropped, and we all thought it was gonna be the virtual reality survival epic of a lifetime? Yeah, it wasn't. But solo leveling?
I had to get to level 40 for this thing to even pop up.
This thing has me on the edge of my seat every episode. And if you gave up on the trapped in the game trope, like I did, listen, bro, this might just be the redemption arc that we all been looking for, okay? Hear me out. Okay, now let's rewind, because context matters. When Sword Art Online first premiered, the hype was insane. The idea of being stuck in a virtual MMO, where dying in the game means dying in real life.
You can't clear all 100 floors. That's freaking impossible. Even the beta testers never made it that high.
Yo, pure genius. The trailer alone had me convinced we were about to witness the anime version of The Hunger Games meets World of Warcraft. But what exactly did we get?
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
A series that traded survival horror for what felt like a slice of life honeymoon. The first few episodes, tension, survival, actual consequences. I was on the edge of my seat. I loved Sword Art Online at first. Then, boom. Kirito is overpowered overnight. Boss fights that should have been impossible, he one-shots them. Guild drama, solved in minutes. Stakes, completely gone. Now, it wasn't just the lack of struggle either. The story promised a hardcore battle arena and then swerved into romance faster than a Formula One driver hitting the brakes.
He's what the last 2 years were about. He's proof I'm alive.
The battlefield became a backdrop for date nights. What the Like, seriously, bro. If I wanted a love story in the middle of a dungeon, I'd go watch Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Literally, the title warns you. Yep, this is about to be dungeons and getting girls. Perfectly honest branding. I wouldn't have been mad. But Sword Art Online, on the other hand, started a war zone and turned into a honeymoon.
Something must have happened. Why else would he interrupt our vacation?
And look, I'm not a big romance guy. Now, I don't hate it in anime, but it has to fit the story, okay? In Sword Art Online, it felt forced, rushed even, and like a distraction from the much cooler premise, the premise I got into the show initially for. And yeah, that disappointment made me swear off on all video game world anime for years. I'll be honest, but this is where things get interesting. Enter solo leveling. My expectations, rock bottom, honestly. I thought, here we go again, another overpowered main character mowing down bosses, but surprisingly no. What I actually got was one of the best underdog to god stories I've ever seen. Jinwoo starts weaker than a broken Wi-Fi signal. Dude can't even handle beginner mobs. His own party views him as expendable. Like literally expendable. And here's the twist. The story leans into that. No instant power spike, no plot armor saving his skin. He earns every single inch of his progress. When he levels up, you feel that level up. When his stats rise, you're cheering like you just upped your bench press. It's crazy. Look, it's the grind we gamers love. The painful yet exhilarating climb. Every setback makes the payoff sweeter. And unlike Kirito, Jinwoo doesn't start off as an immortal cheat code. He transforms before our very own eyes. That is very satisfying storytelling.
Gino, the way you moved, where'd that come from?
Now, let's present the stakes. Sword Art Online had stakes, then lost them. By episode 10, Kirito was untouchable. Meanwhile, solo leveling keeps the tension cranked. Every dungeon is brutal. Every boss feels overwhelming. And even when Jinwoo gets stronger, you still wonder if he'll survive. That's what we want. Sword Art Online teased MMO mechanics but ditched consistency so fast. Remember how they never fully followed through with the health bars, skill leveling, crafting systems, all of it? It was all window dressing. Solo leveling, on the other hand, builds its entire foundation around the system. Quests matter, stats matter, grinding actually matters. That immersion, man, that's what has me trying to watch every single episode back to back and binge the whole show. And yo, don't even get me started with the SAO villains, okay? Most of them, one-dimensional, cartoonishly evil. I trapped 1,000 people in a death game because I felt like it. Bro, come on, what are we talking about? In solo leveling, the enemies aren't mustache-twirling bad guys, okay? They're terrifying forces of nature. Monsters, guilds, hierarchies, and eventually even gods are stacked against Jinwoo. The threats are layered, dangerous, and actually memorable. Now, every show boils down to the protagonist, so let's break it down. This one I think is pretty obvious. Kirito is a black-clad wish-fulfillment fantasy. Cool sword, instant power, instant girlfriend, done. Jinwoo, on the other hand, is an actual character arc. Watching him evolve from literally the weakest hunter alive into the world's strongest, and it's not just hype, it's inspiring. He suffers, he struggles, he sacrifices, and by the time he becomes OP, you earn that journey with him. Now here's the wild part. Because Sword Art Online burned me so bad, I almost skipped solo leveling altogether. Like, imagine missing out on this just because another show fumbled the bag and didn't know what to do. Solo leveling reminded me why this trope can be so powerful if it's actually done right. It isn't just escapism, it's transformation. The idea that if you grind, suffer, and adapt long enough, you can eventually evolve into something completely unrecognizable. And Jinwoo represents that perfectly. He's not some prodigy blessed with natural talent. He is literally the weakest link who clawed his way to the top. That hits harder than watching Mr. Perfect breeze through dungeons on cruise control. So, let me say this. If Sword Art Online lost you, like it lost me, so I completely understand, don't write off the entire genre. Solo leveling actually redeems it. It takes what we already know about video game anime, but fills it with grit, grind, and greatness. It's not about starting a family and falling in love by the time you hit level 13. It's about staring death in the face and saying, I will level up, I will get stronger, I will defeat you, or I'll die trying. And honestly, that's the show I would much rather invest in. So, all in all, I'm literally on like episode 3 of Solo Leveling Season 2. It really has me at the edge of my seat. So, Solo Leveling, it knows exactly what it is. And that's why it's so much better than Sword Art Online in every single way. If you agree, feel free to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, and I'm gonna see you guys next time.